Good morning, everybody. Last lecture for this chapter, that is the mathematical logic. We already see that there's some topics. I will just revise this. So that is first way, the basic of this chapter, that is the statement. We know that what is meant by statement. Again we see that the truth value also. After this we see the types of the statement. That is the simple statement, compound statement. Afterward, again we see that some article, that is the connectives, and the connectives are generally in our syllabus. That is the 5 types of the connectives. That also we see in the previous periods. So which are the connectives? We just revise that. First one is that is the conjunction. Conjunction means that is the two simple statements are connected by the word and. That is called as the connective. So that is the conjunction. Disjunction means that is the two or more than two statements are connected by the word or. That is called as the disjunction. Then conditional statement, that are implication. That implication means that is the if statement, then statement. That is the two or more than two statements will be connected by the word if, then. Afterward, next connecting, that is the both way combine, both way implies or both way implies or double implication. That will be those statements will be connected by the word if and only. That statement is known as that connective is known as that is the both way implies. Then negation. Negation means make the opposite, and that is the negation is also connective. These are the 5 connectives. Their symbols are generally, this is the symbol for the conjunction. This is the symbol for the disjunction. This is the symbol for the implies. This is the symbol for the both way implies, and this is for the negation. So these 5 symbols are there. For it, that is the word will be and. For it, the word will be or. For it, the word will be the if dash dash, that is the statement there. Then after that statement. Here both way implies means that is the statement, then word if and only, again the statement. And this, that is the negation, and that word will be the not. These are called as the conjunction. This is disjunction. Implies, and here both way implies. Yeah, like this. If you form the table, so you can write it. Yes. And this is last one will be the negation. So these are the 5 connectives and their symbol and their words. After this, we create some techniques for construction of the truth table. So we observe like this possible. That is the if both sides T, that is first statement is true, second statement is true, then your actual answer is true. Otherwise it is false. In case of or, if both statements are false, then you write false. Otherwise it is the true. In case of the implies, you observe that first statement is true, second statement is false, then write the answer is false, otherwise the answer is the true. And in case of this both way implies, you observe that both the statements are same. Both are same. Then our answer will be true. If the both are not same, then the answer is the false. And for negation, you make the opposite. Then opposite means if the statement is true, then you write the false. If the statement is false, then you write the true. This is the very important table for this chapter. If you understand this table, then you got each and every answer for each question. Because sometimes there are types of questions. Sometimes we have to give it in symbolic form and say write in the verbal form. Otherwise, sometimes given in the verbal form, you write in the symbolic form. and this is what you need for the table. Now after this we see the table. That is called as the truth table. So question is like this: construct the truth table for the following statement. Construct the truth table. So question is like this: construct the truth table for the statement P conjunction Q. This will be implies negation P. Okay. So this is simple statement. But before this, which things are required for the table? So generally you can observe that. So in case of table, they are required number of rows and number of columns. So that number of rows are depend upon the main statement data. So first observe that how many main statement pattern data here. So here is main statement that are two, P and Q. And so if the two statements are combined, then the possibility of result will be the 4. If the two statements are combined, then possibility of result will be 4. If the three statements are combined, the possibility of result will be 8. So how it is? So see that you can write here that is the 2 is the base. Consider that 2 is base because every statement has the two possibilities. It is either true or either false. So that's why I will consider base as the 2. And its power will be the number of statements. Suppose you take the single statement, then number of possibility of result will be the value of 2. If we take the two statement, then number of possibility will be 4. If we take the three statement, the number of possibility of result will be 8. And so in general way, you can calculate this. And so this is formula, generalized formula, that is the here possibility of result, that is the 2, and here number of statement power. And so equal to you get that is the number of possibility of result. Otherwise, that is in shortly we say that is the entry, number of entries. And so observe that in this case, so there are the main statement are 2, so that's why we require 4 columns and 4 rows. And 2 rows you can always consider for the naming of the table. Okay. Now next, number of columns. So number of columns will be calculated, otherwise will be decided by using this formula. Say that number of columns is equal to, that is the main statement plus negation statement and plus number of symbol. Main statement plus negation statement plus number of symbol is equal to you get the number of columns. But one thing is that here, whenever that if there is the negation symbol and there are two cases are arises. If that negation will be attached by the any alphabet, that is P or Q, that is the statement pattern, then you consider that is the statement. But if the negation will be attached to the bracket, if they attach to the bracket, then that time you consider it is the symbol. Now here consider it is the symbol, and here consider that is the negation statement. Okay. So this, by using this rule, we decide the number of rows and number of columns. And so for this purpose here, see that the truth table now. So we require the 4 columns and 2 columns for the naming. Suppose that 2 rows for the naming. Always you can keep in your mind that 2 rows required for the labeling of the corresponding rows. Okay. Now here main statement are 2. That's why we require the 4 column. And so I will construct the 4 column here. This is first. Now this is second, third, and this is the fourth. And so totally I require here 6 rows, 2 for naming and 4 for the entries. Now number of columns. So number of columns is that by the formula main statement are 2 plus negation statement, that is the 1 plus number of symbol 1 and 1, that is the 2, and so is equal to how many? 5. So we require the 5 column. So I will draw the column, 5 column. So first statement you consider a small column. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is the 5. Okay. I will consider that. So these are the required table. Now naming is, so I will first, this is the column number first, this is column number second, column number third, column number fourth, column number 5. And now I will use this first column for the first statement, that is the P. Next for the main statement, next statement that is the Q. And now next, after this main statement, that is the negation statement. And so first here negation statement is P, so that's why negation P, for negation P, that is the third column. Then remaining two symbols. So first of all we can solve this symbol. So after that we solve first that is the conjunction. And so next column for the P conjunction Q. And last column for the implies, that is the P conjunction Q implies, that is the negation P. So this is your required table. Now fill this entry. You know that when the two statements are combined, then which are the entries for the P? So that is the first two. That is the true, and next two, that is the false. Half are true, half are false. Then here go alternate, true, false, true, alternate. Negation means make opposite. Now see that column of P and write the negation column. So here entry is true, so that's why here opposite it will be the false. Here true, that's why we write the false. Here false, so F T. So here false, so we write the T. This makes the opposition. Now conjunction. Conjunction means that technique. You observe in this column number P and column for column Q, that is the column number first and column number second. You observe that both are P, then answer is T. Otherwise the answer will be the false. Now observe this. These both are the T. So that's why answer is T. Here both are not T, so answer is A. Here both are not T, so answer is A. Here both are not T, so answer is A. Like this. And now implies. Implies means that if first statement is true, second statement is false, then our answer is the false. Otherwise it is the true. Now see that here column number 4, so that statement will be conjunction Q, direction is very important, and this negation Q is column number 3. So you go by this way, column number 4 to column number 3, like this. And so after that T, F, yes, this situation T, F, that's why answer is F. TF, no, so that's why answer is T. TF, no, that's why answer is T. TF, no, that's why answer is T. And so by the way, this table is called as the truth table for the given statement.